Everyone has been wondering about this EV specific tire, and that is the Hankook Ion EVO All Season. This just came out in the 20-inch wheel size for the Tesla Model Y. Now you can see I have these Unplugged Performance UP03 wheels on mine. These are the same specs in terms of tire size as the OEM Tesla tire, so it's the same. It's the 255/40 R20. The reason that this is specific to an EV is because it has a different tread wear pattern. It has a tread wear of 600 on it, so that's a scale of 100 to 1,000, 100 being very soft. That'd be like a race tire. So 600 is actually the highest tread wear rating I've ever had on a vehicle. So a 400 tread wear is going to wear out twice as fast as an 800 tread wear. That's kind of the range. So this is more on the harder, long lasting side, and you have a 50,000 mile limited warranty on this tire, meaning if it has premature wear, you can take it to Discount Tire or wherever you get it installed. They will send it back to Hankook for analysis, and if they determine that yes, it wore prematurely, you'll actually get some type of a prorated credit back to you. So that's how that warranty works. So a lot of people have wondered, how is the comfort and efficiency on this tire been compared to what I had before? And today that's what I'm going to show you. Also, a little detail that you want to see here. You can see the Unplugged logo is pointing right this way. It points toward the valve stem. When Unplugged put these wheels on, they pointed that toward the valve stem on every single wheel. It's just a nice little detail. So we had to change filming locations because we were filming at a casino. Security came and said, you can't film here. You are able to, though, gamble, smoke, and drink, and then drive home, but you cannot film in the parking lot. And instead of drinking, gambling, and smoking your life away, you should download the OptiWatt app, which is a free app on your phone. There's no paid service here. You can check what the maximum mileage limit is on your car. You can even have OptiWatt schedule charging for you and then schedule your trips in. That way your car is fully charged and ready to go every time. Additionally, we can be a watt hero, as they say. You can improve your air quality by charging when electricity is generated by renewable energy. They have ways to tell, and you can turn that on to be more energy conscious when charging your electric vehicle, and you can support your local grid and just some other features of this. You can see here 66,000 miles on my car. That's 2,550 gallons of gasoline saved, or 24,973 pounds of coal burned. So there's just a lot of really great features within this app, and like I said, it's totally free. OptiWatt's been a partner on the channel for a while now. You don't just have to have a Tesla. They work with several other brands like these ones right here, so you don't just have to own a Tesla. I love that it's a free app, and they're always open to feedback. So if you use the OptiWatt app, leave some feedback down in the comments and they will respond to that. Additionally, they have the smart thermostat feature, so you have a Nest, Ecobee, or Honeywell. You can even be more efficient with how you're cooling and warming your home to save money or just be better on the local grid. So they have some really great features. They're always open to feedback, and they've been a great consistent partner on the channel. OptiWatt, thank you for sponsoring the video. Currently, the battery temperature is at 99 degrees here. This is from TestLogix here. This is actually a really cool accessory. This isn't sponsored or anything, but I have it linked below. It gives you like all these different features that you can use on here. So it gives you your battery percent and your range and all that stuff. Anyways, we're gonna be testing if these UP03 wheels plus the Hankook Ion EVO EV tires are going to help. I will say, I think these tires are excellent for an all-season tire. I can't speak to how they are in the winter. With a little bit of snow, you'll be okay. I got stuck in an awful snowstorm and ice storm coming back from Las Vegas one year, surprisingly, just covered in ice and snow. And I grew up in Pittsburgh, so I know what like real snow is and like awful storms are. It's not like I grew up in Texas or something and you get a dusting and people start totaling their cars. So I have a good perspective of what it's like to be on awesome roads. And when I took this Tesla on this icy road, people were all over the sides, couldn't get up. This went right up this slick black ice road perfectly with all season tires. I just thought it was incredible how the traction control handled it. So I think these are excellent in the snow. So I'm going to be setting a baseline today with these tires. I'm also going to put these tires on the stock 20-inch wheels. That way I make the actual wheel test video more relatable to everyone. So we're going to do the 20-mile loop twice to get a good baseline, make sure that everything looks good. We're also going to do sound testing on going like 75 miles per hour on a nicely paved road, because this is in America and we have fully paved roads here. And then we're also going to do a sound test on some city streets going 45 to 50 miles per hour to test all of that. I will be doing these consistent tests with all season tires tires of all different types over the coming months. So I'll be consistently releasing these videos on different tires you have questions on in both 19 and 20 inch. This is going to cost me a lot of money. Some manufacturers have helped me out and sent me tires, which has been great, but I've also had to purchase some, so it's been several $1,000s plus getting them all installed. It's like I went to the wheel specialist. I'm like, I'm going to be doing 10 installs, so just bill me. So on the 2 runs that I did on that 20-mile loop, we got 290 and 291 watt-hours per mile. And if the battery has 75 kilowatts of usable, which this Model Y does or did new, that would equate to 257.7 miles of range going 70 miles per hour on the highway. And that's with all the settings that I had going. That can vary if you're going uphill or downhill or whatever, but that's what it would be on a fairly flat surface. The tires are slightly more efficient. More importantly though, they're very comfortable. They seem to eat up a lot of the sound. The one downside of this tire is the foam on the inside. If you do happen to get a flat and they can repair it, it can be a pain for them to cut out a section of foam, be able to plug it up, and then hopefully glue that foam back on there, or if they even take the time to put it back on there, that can be an issue and just something to be aware of. But Bridgestone offers a tire, the Turanza EV, which instead of having the foam inner liner, it actually uses these acoustic grooves within the tire tread that sit down below, and that apparently helps reduce sounds. Bridgestone's absolutely crazy in the lengths at which they will go to innovate, so I think that's another good option as well. But overall, I really like the tire. This is not a performance tire. I will do a 0 to 60 test to see what I get with that. I'm thinking the time won't be as good. I think the best I've gotten on my Michelin's, which is a high performance summer tire with a tread wear rating of 300, was 4.19 seconds because I have the acceleration boost. I don't think these will perform at that level, but we'll test that right now. 0 to 60 run number 1. Best time ever, 4.19 seconds. We have the battery preconditioned right now. So we're gonna do a run here and see what we get with these. I'm thinking there's no way we're able to match that because tires are very important, but we'll see. That run was complete. Oh my, we beat it. Can't believe that. 4.13 seconds, 0 to 60. That's with an all-season 600 tread rating. That's crazy. Here, let me show you. We did it. It's a verified 4.13 second. Actually, not verified. 4.13. We'll do another run, see if we can get it verified, but that's the lowest I've ever seen from my boosted 2020 Model Y long range. Let's do it again. All right, run number 2. Reset. And here we go. That felt like that hit harder. That felt quicker. Same, it beat it. 4.14 seconds. And I'd be interested to test that with a high performance tire to see if you could break into the 3s. Yeah, so it seems like these wheels have actually shed some time off of the 0 to 60 time. 44 pounds in unsprung mass it's a big deal with wheels, and you can kind of feel it in how the car steering is just like a little easier. You feel it's more light in the wheels. I don't know what else to tell you folks. So it just feels a little more precise. 4.14 seconds, that's a verified time as you can see on the screen there, and 4.13, and that's 2 back-to-back runs. So the wheels are running a little more, letting the car run slightly more efficiently and letting it perform better, and they're stronger than possibly any other wheel out there. So great, we're getting real results in the wheel world. The other thing that I did that I love is I got camber arms on the rear of my Model Y. That let me sit these tires totally neutral in the rear of the vehicle. One thing that all Teslas have in the back and the front a little bit is that negative camber. And when you floor it or accelerate hard, it wears more on the inside of the tires. So now that we have it totally neutral, that's gonna give us more life out of the tire. And I'm really excited that they were able to not only do that, but then do the alignment that makes it all possible. You can put the camber arms on at home, no problem. It's the alignment part of it. You need to go somewhere that specializes in that. So that's been excellent as well. Now, as far as the wheels go, I know you guys also wondered about that. You can feel that it's a lighter wheel. The steering, I don't know how to describe it. You can just feel that the car is lighter overall. Again, losing 11 pounds per tire, dropping 44 pounds in unsprung weight, and having as strong of a wheel as this is, I'm not worried about hitting potholes and bending this. This is really strong. The tire is gonna fail way before the wheel fails. The only bent wheel that they've had is when Randy Pope's wrecked going up Pikes Peak. That's an insane picture of what that wheel looks like, but they're not going to break if you hit a curb or hit a pothole or something like that. These wheels are ultra strong, and I think they're actually priced really well too. I know a lot of you were saying, hey, you could go get Apex wheels. Those are very light and those are forged too. And I totally agree. The reason that I went with Unplugged, these also have a 35mm offset, meaning it's 10mm further this way, and it's going to sit flush with the bumper, so it's not going to come out and increase drag, which you definitely don't want that for a range optimized wheel while maintaining the OEM tire size. The reason I went with Unplugged is because they are so dialed into Tesla. All of their wheels are tested and warrantied on the track. So if I take this to the track and hit some curbing and you somehow do bend it, they will warranty that. No other company that I know of will support a warranty claim that's off-road use. The other thing is all of their stuff from the ground up was always built around Teslas. They started with Bulletproof Auto Spa around GTR's tuning. Unplugged Performance has always been strictly Tesla, and they, in my opinion, go to the furthest extent of any aftermarket tuner for Teslas to make them either as efficient as possible, as track usable as possible. If you call them, their sales team is very knowledgeable and can give you resources locally. Like if you're, somewhere in the middle of the country and you can't make it to Unplugged, they will find a shop somewhat close by that will be able to install this all for you. I'm not paid to say any of this. I love the company and what they've done. For me, they make that EV owning experience for an enthusiast better because I have options to customize my car tastefully, an OEM Plus look. You can even, if you want, they have a black Alcantara roof liner that you can get. It looks absolutely beautiful and increases the luxury of your car. I just think they do an excellent job, and that's where I would start when looking for something, because there's so much junk out there, and anything that they sell, you might say, oh, it's expensive. It's like, yeah, but the testing that's gone into it and the efficiency and the feedback that they have both from professional drivers and customers alike are kind of second to none. So that's why I went with Unplugged. Now, if you have a Model Y or a Model 3 and you want to see how wheel covers change the efficiency and range of your Tesla, click this video right here. That will show you which wheel covers will make your car the most efficient, comparing with no wheel covers, Tesla wheel covers, and aftermarket covers. Click this video right here.